Welcome back guys to another video. If you guys are new here, then my name is Kelly and I share all content mum related. If you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you. So today's video is going to be all mum hacks. So being a mum is one of the hardest things ever. So I'm going to share with you guys some hacks and tricks that I personally do to make my day easier. With a child who's 4 and a baby who's almost 4 months, our days can be very chaotic, so I'm going to share with you guys some hacks and tricks that I personally use to make my days run as smooth as can be. So number 1 is get everything ready the night before. This goes for everything. You don't have to be a mum to do this. Like, if you get everything ready the night before, it makes your mornings run so much smoother. So the night before, what I like to do on a school night is I'll iron his clothes the night before. Whatever needs to be done, I will lay out Lucas's clothes. I'll do it the night before, so in the morning it's something that I don't have to worry about. And also, if your child is doing pack lunch, then pack their pack lunch the night before, whatever you need to put in the fridge, and then in the morning it's ready, it's done, and you just need to put it in the pack lunch bag and you're good to go. If you need a nappy bag, then pack the bag the night before and hang it on the buggy ready to go. Another thing you don't need to think about, pack everything and do what you can the night before. The less you need to do, the quicker and smoother your mornings will run with your children. And this goes easily into my second hack, which is to put stickers into your children's shoes. So if you get a big sticker and then cut it in half and then put it into your children's shoes facing the right way, so they can tell apart their right shoe from their left shoe. This is another thing you wouldn't have to think about, and it's also encouraging them to be independent and do things themselves, and it's saving you time. And I think it makes it fun and exciting for them. And eventually they do pick up the difference between the right shoe and the left shoe without the stickers. My third hack and tip. This is one of my life-saving hacks. I'm sure you guys have plenty of missing odd socks just lying around and you don't know what to do with them. So what I do is I buy the socks all one color. Like, the majority of his socks are all black. He has his ankle socks and then his normal socks, but they're all black. He has a few socks that aren't black that were bought previously, and I'll only throw them away once he grows out of it. But having socks all the same color, you don't have to worry about matching the right socks, or if one sock goes missing or one gets lost, then you can just match them up and you're good to go. And it makes your laundry folding so much easier. You don't have to look for the right pairs because they're all the same. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy your kids nice colorful socks. If Lucas was to ask me for Spider-Man socks, for example, I wouldn't say no because it makes my life harder. But if the majority of the socks are all one color, it makes your life so much easier. Número 4. So like I said in a previous video, when Lucas isn't feeling very motivated or isn't doing something at the speed that I would like him to, I tend to tell him that we're gonna put a Disney timer on YouTube. You just type in a 15-minute Disney timer and the video is play Disney songs up until that timer is done. Once that timer is done, it obviously stops playing the songs and the children know that time is up, but they're racing against the clock, which makes it exciting, and they will do whatever they need to get done quicker. So when I need him to clean his room, for example, and I want it done within 10-15 minutes, then I'll put on that timer and he'll race against the timer, and usually it'll be done within that time. Become less stressed, less overwhelmed because your child is happy and you don't have to keep telling them the same thing over and over again. It's a game to them, so it's fun. Just make it fun and exciting and the kids will do it. Mums, stop spending money on books. This was one I only learned recently. Not even learn, it's just common sense. But I was accumulating so many books, and I was also tired of reading the same book over and over again. I literally memorized the whole book. I didn't have to look at the book to tell him the story. I signed up Lucas to the local library and he has his little card, and every so often we go to the library and we take out books. We take a whole bunch of books and then we just, once we're finished with it, obviously we return it and then do the same. This reduces clutter because you save space because you don't have so many books, and it keeps it interesting because you're always changing out the books and they can pick the books out, and it's a whole lot more exciting. And you're not spending money, so even if they grow out of books, change it out whenever you want and they can pick out the books. and it's just a lot more convenient. So yeah, mum, sign your kids up to your local library and take out books. My child has personally shown a lot more interest in books since we've signed up to the local library, because he can obviously pick out the books that he wants, and it's a whole lot more exciting than reading the same book over and over and spending tons of money on books that entertain them for 3 days. Okay, number 6. This is for my moms who might be in a rush. Sometimes things come up unexpectedly. So if you're in a rush and you have an item of clothing that needs to be dry, put a dry towel into the dryer with the item of clothing for about 15 minutes, and then take the towel out and then run the cycle, and then let it dry by itself without the towel for a few more minutes. This will dry the item of clothing a lot quicker. So if you need something ASAP, this will speed up the process so much more. My 7th hack is for all my mums with babies or expecting babies. It can be tricky sometimes changing a baby because they want to kick and move, and sometimes it can get really messy. With their vest, if you just unclip it and then fold it all the way up, keeping their arms inside the vest, and then clip it onto the top the opposite way, then your baby's arms can be kept inside, safe, no messes, and you also won't get the vest dirty. And this allows you to not have to worry about the baby maybe getting messy or the clothes getting messy. This is really convenient for if you're out and you don't have spare clothing and you can't risk the clothing getting dirty. You can change them without having any worries of them getting messy. My 9th hack is, this is a tip for all my potty training mums. If your toddler is maybe coming out of nappies and they often still have accidents during bedtime, 2 layers of bedding and 2 layers of the protection sheets, so you don't have to worry about changing the whole bed during the night whilst you're half asleep. Finally, my last tip is, don't do anything that you can do when your baby is awake when your baby is napping, if that makes sense. So anything you can do when your baby is awake, do it when your baby is awake, not when they are napping. Because there are plenty of things that we can actually do when our babies are awake. So if you need to catch up on sleep, or simply do nothing, that's my favorite thing to do as a parent, is nada, nothing. Don't exhaust yourself. So whatever you can do whilst your baby is awake, do whilst your baby is awake. You can fold clothes and entertain the baby at the same time. You can tidy your room whilst your baby is awake and be in the same room as you. So make your life easier, and don't do things that you can do when your baby is awake when your baby is napping. Make sure you catch up on your sleep, have some you time. Obviously do whatever needs to be done, but be smart about it. So yeah, mums, I hope you guys enjoyed these hacks and tricks. So let me know if you guys have tried any of these, or if you do try them, let me know how it goes. If you guys want more hacks and tricks, please let me know. And if anyone has any hacks and tricks that they do that makes their day easier, please let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you